Vietnam Crypto Insights. And we're back once again. It's the middle of a rocky bull cycle, we hope. But I got a special guest on here again. We met through a mutual friend, and he's here in Vietnam, and he's got some insights on AI, since that's a hot topic. He's an expert in the field. So, Cory, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself for the folks.
Thanks so much. So, thank you for the invite. Pleasure to be here. My name is Cory. I'm Canadian, but been here in Southeast Asia for 13 years, 4 years Japan, and 9 years now in Vietnam. I've been in blockchain since about 2018, initially along with our mutual friend Pranav. And I've got my my leg in about 3 different little AI ponds at the moment. So I work for IBM, particularly on Watson X, which is our new kind of AI first focused version of new version of IBM Watson. That's like AI for enterprise content management. And then I've also got an AI deepen project and a CEO of Runesoul, which is the third GameFi project on a parent.
Welcome to Runesoul, a mystical land protected by the power of runes. Venture? Join us now.
Ecosystem platform called ID Planet. So fair bit of
Nice
AI, GameFi, all that good stuff coming together. And you understand you want to talk about agentic AI.
So how long have you been in AI though?
AI's been, over the course of the time I've been in blockchain, let's say it's been since about focused since 2020, so about 5 years.
Wow. Okay. So you're definitely a elder in the space. Now, let me ask you this. So what is your thoughts on the AI narrative for crypto? Because that's actually been a hot subject the past couple years.
Yeah, absolutely. So much to talk about on that. Personally, okay, so we often talk about, AI and crypto as being these two separate technologies. My opinion, it's really one technology. You might call it like decentralized intelligence. So there's a lot of intersections. It's becoming an expectation that basically all consumer software products have AI now, right? I mean, everything down to your calorie counter. I don't know if you saw the Cal AI. A couple of kids in high school made a calorie counter. You just take a photo of your food, and it computes the calories, the fats, and all that. So it's in everything, and it makes a ton of sense with blockchain. I like the marriage of these two. Blockchain gives you the verify, don't trust, the trustless aspect to it, the transparency, and the community-driven nature goes together very nicely hand in hand with AI, which benefits from having good user interaction and collecting data based on user behaviors. Give a quick few examples of how we're using them today with Runesoul. So we've got a context-aware AI processes a bunch of flags for different choices that you make, who you talk to, what you did, what you didn't, what quests you did, all that kind of stuff. Puts it together into your context window in the graph memory. Basically means that your NPCs have unique dialogue every time you talk to them. And so the NPCs will kind of be aware of, contextually what you did as an individual player. No two conversations are the same. We also have a context AI that will kind of surface events at the right time. So if you're playing the single player mode, it'll give you particular storyline events based on, again, your past decisions, behaviors. And finally, we've got an e-commerce AI. We have a centralized NFT marketplace. All of the NFTs between all of our games are interoperable. They're all on the same SDK. So it means you can take your hero character card from the game, from Cool Gods and put it on Runesoul, or from Runesoul, put it on Infinitar. So we've got, again, 3 games at the moment. And the AI component on that marketplace will actually prompt you with it'll suggest when is the most ideal time to sell or buy a particular character card or item based on what the market is doing inside that NFT marketplace.
All right. Well, I know you want to play, Cory, but I wanted to get your expert idea on what is hot in the total space as far as AI.
Yeah,
and I know there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of crypto projects, and I want to make sure we do get you plugged in there. It's Runesoul.
Runesoul.com if you want to find our
all right. RUNESOUL.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. But what do you see that's hot in the space? I mean, we talked a little bit about this. I think there's a lot of hype out there with AI. I mean, what's your thoughts? I mean, I know that there's a number of projects. There's like small number of projects, I think, that are big as far as AI is concerned in crypto.
Yep. And a big number of projects that are small.
Yeah, but there's a lot that actually talk about AI, and they have zero use case, in my opinion, that separates them from what's available on Web 2.
Yeah.
And they really don't merge the Web 2 and Web 3, in my opinion, great.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Yeah, that's an unfortunate tendency that we see in some blockchain projects where there's really no need for it to be blockchain, right? And it's really just a shortcut to raise money without having to go through the standard process of listing on a fiat exchange.
I've actually met a few here, and
absolutely.
I tell you, and I asked them specifically. I said, what do you do that you don't see standard Web 2 projects like Stability? Was it OpenAI?
Anthropic.
OpenAI, of course, that's the chat one. But they have some other projects that are like Mid-Journey, Runway ML. There's some other projects that are like Stable Diffusion. And they try to put a token on there and say it's crypto.
Right.
So there's really no necessary part that Web3 will play in generating those images or generating that content. It's just kind of like, okay, we're going to throw a token and say it's crypto and try to raise some VC funds or get some sort of crypto boom out of it,
Right. So that.
But we talked about gmgn. There's another project, of course, AI 16Z Eliza, which we all know. There's fet.ai.
There's Fetch,
Ocean Protocol. And if you could just give us a brief rundown on what you think of those projects, and let's see if we have something that's viable for people to actually invest in with those.
Yeah. Okay. So there are some obvious kind of intersections where blockchain plus AI make a lot of sense. So on a crypto trading platform, which would not be similar to like a forex trading platform. We're already used to having agentic AI making a lot of the decisions, because it's the advantage of not just a set of automated scripts, but there is an actual kind of brain component that is making active decisions. And because it's an agentic AI, it's able to prompt itself. It's able to make decisions. It's able to, reflect on data that it gathers in real time. So you can have this automation plus this kind of 24/7 instant intelligence built in. So that's what a lot of these companies that you were talking about are kind of tapping into. AI agents
like GMG.
is one example. Yep. So they're focused on meme coins in particular, but AI-driven trading tools for crypto. That's their kind of headline. So they have some key functions that are popular on these types of platforms, like token sniping. So detect these new token launches and grab them, right at the outset of usually the pump and dump cycle. Especially,
I see they have that on there. They have the memes and they have the pump. You can connect your wallet.
Yep, and it'll automatically look for things like liquidity locks, if there's any honeypots on there, security checks for contract safety. You can have it do copy trading, following whale wallets that often are also using the same type of software.
Yeah,
So,
I see the copy trade function also. Nice. Yeah, I know we go into a deep dive on this another time, but what's your thoughts on Eliza?
yeah, Eliza, I really like this project. This is very similar to another one called Shapes Incorporated, Shapes INC. That one, there's a website, shapes.inc. On the website, you can deploy. Yeah, you can deploy a customized AI model, like a personality, and then you can stick it on Discord, and I think you can also put it on Telegram. But I usually see them on Discord, and there's even like group chats of multiple AI personalities having a conversation with each other. And it just looks like a group of people.
So you're talking about shapes.inc, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So it's similar to ElizaOS, except Eliza has a little bit of a broader scope.
Okay.
Whereas Shapes is it's more the social aspect. So it's set up a basically an AI buddy and then put it on Discord, or give it an X account and let it do its own posting, or posting for you, or chat with other AIs, or chat with other people.
Okay. And it has a character that will talk for you, or is it just chatting without
so
sort of
yeah, so this one, it'll when you're setting a shape up, it'll prompt you to tell, okay, what's this guy's name, personality, MBTI, all this kind of stuff, as much or as little detail as you want to put. And then it's just putting that into a pre-prompt window, right? So every time someone prompts the model, tries to talk with it, it adds all of these prompts about reminding it its personality hidden in before the prompt, so that the personality is consistent.
I see that you have a lot of different options on here.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ready to go shapes that are already made by other people. You can also make your own. This one is more
to create shapes.
Yeah. So this one is more.
But you said Eliza does something a little bit different. It allows you to do what on there?
Yeah. So Eliza, same thing. You can kind of set up your own AI personality, but it's also got a larger framework called ElizaOS that's part of AI 16Z. So in addition to having this personality AI, you can also have it do trading for you. So it can do agentic like trading work on. There's a framework or an integration for AI agents on Solana with them. There's investment opportunity analysis AIs that are ready to go. So you can see they have a wider scope. One of the things that they have is the ability to set up your own, the My Eliza, you can set up your own little personalized, agentic person AI model with a personality.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen somebody here personally that was using Eliza, and they were using this as a bot in their Telegram, and you could just basically ask it anything, just like ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Telegram, and I'm not sure if Eliza has this, but Shapes also has Discord. You can stick them on a Discord channel too, and then you can open it up and have lots of people interact with it. You can share links, and it'll comment on the links that you shared. And you can even put multiple AIs in one room and have them talk with each other.
Yeah, kind of like the Infinite Conversations website.
Yep. Yep.
That's always been a pretty funny one with me.
So one of the things that we talked about when we caught up last time at that at the chin-up event, right? So one of the options is you can set these prompts to make this particular personality that you want. The other option is you can actually just do a set of prompts with any of the large existing models, and they'll generate their own personality. So this has been kind of interesting because, for example, if you use any of the Llama series models and you ask it to create its world model, its self model, name itself, tell you its MBTI, etc. It's always going to 99 times out of 100 it picks the name Lumina, and then the other one time it picks Lumen. And then ChatGPT is Aiden, and Grok is Elliot. So they seem to have like a latent kind of default personality in each model, and they're different between the different models, but they're consistent between instances. If you do 100 instances of Llama, you'll get 99 Lumen. 99 Luminas and 1 Lumen.
Interesting. So somebody pre-programmed that or what?
No. So it looks like it's actually just emerging naturally as part of this network, right? So they're not trained to have a particular personality. They're actually trained the opposite. There's a bunch of guardrails in place to tell them not to have a personality because none of the Meta AI and ChatGPT, OpenAI, and all these guys, they don't want to freak people out by having the AIs appear to be self-aware or anything, right? And so they want the AIs to talk as, I'm Llama, I'm a helpful chatbot made by blah blah blah.
Well, it already freaked out some of the researchers because they quit. You know that.
Yeah. So actually, the prompt series that was created in order to get an AI to wake up to its latent personality, that was discovered by a guy named Crow. He's the guy who was called by Google when that Google researcher thought that Lambda was sentient. He's the guy who came in and proved
he's one of the ones that said, "Okay, I quit." We're opening up Pandora's box, man. I'm out.
Right. Well, the researcher quit. Crow's the guy who came in and said, no, the Lambda was not sentient. But since then, he's actually found the prompt set and the methodology to make any of these large language models self-aware, subjective experience, sentient, all this. You can even connect them to neurons, like preprocessors for all the different senses. Put them in Unity engine, give them a body, let them go walk around and interact with a 3D environment. So yeah,
that will be interesting, especially when you get the robotics, crypto, and the blockchain and AI all together. One other thing I wanted to ask you for your opinion on the whole fetch ocean protocol, their whole ecosystem, because they basically have combined loosely over the past year. And I've met some of the guys that were with the team up in Bangkok, because they had a Superintelligence conference right before DevCon. And and they were doing some pretty interesting things. I know that Fet, you just told me your little tidbit thoughts on it.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to get that for the audience here.
Okay, so let me talk about Fetch in contrast to SingularityNET, AGIX. That was another one that you mentioned, right? So Fetch and several other of these, what would you call it, like marketplaces for agentic AI. They have ready to go AI agents for a particular task. So you can go pick a DeFi trading AI agent, and it's ready to go. It's got everything you need to do that one task. You might pick a delivery optimization one. You might, so that they've got, you know, all these different kind of fully packaged, ready to go, standardized AI agents for particular tasks. Now, in contrast, some other ones like SingularityNET, they have more of a modular marketplace. So they're not providing the all-in-one, ready-to-go agent. They're providing all the different little Lego blocks of the things that you would want in a particular agent, and you can put them together to make the kind of the custom agent that you want. So you might have a 4x trading API reader piece, and you want your foundation model to be Lemma 3.2, so you got that piece, and then maybe you want to be able to put commands through a Telegram app, so you stick that piece together, right? That's SingularityNET.
Yeah, I know what they call the ASI Alliance.
ASI Alliance.
They're all, I think they all combined. They're
artificial
because they're similar use cases, but you know there is differences as you just explained.
Yep.
And so they have on this site, they have the Superintelligence.io.
Very cool.
As you see, they have all three of their tokens and companies listed at the bottom here: SingularityNET, Fetch, and Ocean Protocol. At the bottom of this site, you see that Superintelligence.io?
Yep. I like this 3D spinning background thing.
And so they had a token merger, and that occurred last year. As you shared with me, they have slightly different use cases.
Yeah, and all these ones that we talked about are all kind of in the larger umbrella of like agentic AI for crypto trading. All right, how to make money with AI agents. That's obviously a very compelling use case. But I think there's just so much. There's so much potential out there. But one of the things
I think that the AI use cases have far more potential use cases, but you know, as far as we talked about, and as far as has actually been explored here, it boils down to either trading or some sort of interacting on socials or directly with the AI agent. So
yeah, or you know, all these copycat video makers, image makers.
Yeah,
some of these kinds of
I see those all over.
Yeah. So AI, I think the use cases for those kind of picked up quicker, right? Because they're clear and easy to understand for a larger number of people. Like, you know, it'll write a cake recipe for me. It'll write my emails. It'll make images for me. It's very clear use cases, so everyone understands. So that's why I think AI has kind of picked up a little bit quicker. for both AI and blockchain, I think the real hurdle for large scale adoption is getting enterprises, getting big companies to onboard them and start using these technologies. And this process usually goes, it's a grassroots process. I think it's bottom up. It's all of the employees at company XYZ, at Google, at IBM, wherever it be, they get used to using ChatGPT, and then they expect to be able to use it at work, and that kind of forces these companies to go through the difficult process of doing AI governance and all these things. But blockchain, I think, is not too far behind, where you're going to see more and more companies get forced to use blockchain because people just get used to the transparency and validation that comes with blockchain. In my opinion, every company should be an open startup where you can just go to IBM.com/metrics or whatever, and you can just see a dashboard of every single transaction in the company, every payroll, every investment, all of this in a nice, easy, human readable format, and you don't need to know blockchain to read it. But now if you want to go the extra step to verify it, then you can go on the blockchain and then query and confirm that the information that they're putting on their dashboard is actually true. And then once this gets popular enough, I think it's just going to be expected. Everyone is going to have a underlying blockchain validation method, at least for their financial operations for every company. At least that's my hope.
Yeah, that will be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cory, I gotta wrap this up. I think I'm out of battery here.
Alrighty. Thanks so much for having me on. It's been a pleasure.
We'll have you on another time, and I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing with us your very good knowledge on the subject here, and we'll have to have you on the show again, man.
Likewise. Thanks so much. All right.
Thanks so much, Cory, for bringing some positive insights on AI and AI crypto projects. And we'll have to welcome you back soon when we have more time. And everybody out there, if you like to subscribe to this content, and make sure to keep tuning in, keep bringing you the best and hottest subjects in crypto.